this year, and he's settled in so beautifully into the starting rotation.
I just threw my phone across the room. That's how Jaylen Brown found out he was traded. Not from a text he was expecting. Not from a slow-building rumor. A phone call, and then his own phone flying across the room. Boston traded away a 2024 Finals MVP, a 5-time All-Star, and the co-architect of Banner 18, and got back an aging star with a bloated contract that barely moves the needle on their cap.
Shot against the Pacers. Look at this shot. Are you kidding me?
It's also his 65th consecutive road game with at least 20.
Oh my goodness. Jaylen Brown detonates. Wrong only at your local Hyundai dealer.
Brown wants it. Goes away from the screen. Wade coming up. Can't miss. He's got 22. The Celtics by 15.
Meanwhile, the guy they let go just watched LeBron James follow him straight to Philadelphia. If you're a Celtics fan, here's exactly why that combination should worry you. In exchange for Brown, the Celtics received Paul George, 2 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks. On the surface, that sounds like real value. But dig into the contract details, and the picture changes fast. George's deal reportedly includes a 15% trade kicker that bumped his salary up to nearly $57.7 million for the 2026-27 season, meaning Boston's cap situation barely improved at all.
Huge plus-minus number. Celtics turn it over again. Kennard runs the break, and Brown wipes it away.
Kennard goes up. Look at Jaylen Brown. Give me that off the clock.
3 from 2, one of that 3, and Brown takes matters into his own hands. Well, got struggling from deep. Let's do this.
Watch Brown coming.
Caught Wiggins asleep. Right to the hole and a big punch.
And attacks.
Longtime Boston Sports Tonight host Gary Washburn summed up the reaction from inside Celtics media bluntly, describing his own emotional response to the trade as simply bewildered and calling it a rough ending to Brown's 10 years in green. And it's not just the money, it's the timing. Brown was traded coming off arguably the best statistical season of his career, 28.7 points, 6.9 rebounds, and 1 assist per game. Numbers that put him firmly in the MVP conversation. Trading a player at that exact peak for a 35-year-old wing already dealing with his own injury history is the kind of move front offices usually regret in hindsight, not celebrate in the moment. It's also worth remembering exactly what Brown represented to that franchise before any of this happened. A top 3 draft pick who developed into a two-way force, delivered a Finals MVP performance in 2024, and helped bring Boston its 18th championship banner after nearly 2 decades of waiting. That's not a role player you casually flip for financial flexibility. That's a franchise cornerstone. Here's where it gets even more uncomfortable for Boston. Jaylen Brown didn't quietly disappear into Philadelphia.
When you play fast, this play.
Gonzalez's hustle has been good. Celtics trying to take the lead. Time out, Knicks. Dude, how you feeling?
5 boards and 8 assists.
They're loaded up against Brown.
Yup, Champagnie defending it. Cornette comes over to help. Kana again.
He immediately became part of something big. Sixers general manager Mike Gansey has publicly confirmed that acquiring Brown is the exact reason LeBron James chose Philadelphia at all. In his own words, Gansey said he called LeBron's agent, Rich Paul, the moment the Brown trade was finalized, and asked directly whether LeBron might now be interested, and got a "this changes some things" response almost immediately. Gansey has been blunt about it since. "We don't get LeBron without Jaylen, that's for sure." That means the exact same trade Boston made to shed money and get value is the one that directly handed LeBron James to a conference rival.
Getting low, attacks. It was knocked away, but Chris Murray on him now. Brown still has the rock. The step. Jaylen Brown puts it on a slow start shooting. So what does he do? Take it to the rim. And nice cross, got peeled. Jaylen Brown took his cornbread.
So now look at what Philadelphia actually has assembled around him. LeBron James, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, and rookie standout Verts Edgecombe, all built around a core that was already good enough to make the playoffs without any of them. And Brown himself has made it clear he's not there to be a passenger. On a live stream discussing the move, he didn't hide his feelings about how Boston handled things, saying flatly that he felt disrespected throughout the process and that, at this stage of his career, he wants to win more than he ever has. That's not the mindset of a guy quietly accepting a lesser situation that's a former Finals MVP walking into a stacked roster with something to prove against the team that just traded him away. Meanwhile, back in Boston, the pressure has shifted entirely onto one person, Jayson Tatum. For the first time in his 9-year career, Tatum will open a season without Brown alongside him, the same running mate who helped deliver 9 straight playoff appearances, multiple conference finals runs, 2 finals trips, and banner 18 in 2024. Tatum is also still working his way back from a torn right Achilles that limited him to just 16 regular season games last year, even though he still managed 21.8 points, 10 rebounds, and 5.3 assists in that limited sample, then pushed those numbers even higher in the playoffs, averaging 23.3 points, 10,007 rebounds, and 6.8 assists across 6 postseason games. He's called the recovery process the toughest 6 weeks of his life. Now he's being asked to be the unquestioned face of a franchise while still proving his body can hold up with no Brown to share that load, and a full off-season to either fully heal or discover the injury still lingers under real playoff pressure. And here's the detail that makes this whole situation sting even more. Internally, this
Switch. Not a lot of time to exploit it, though. Going at Carter. Got the shot away. Made another. Collins lost it. Good hands. Celtics going the other way. Brown pushes tempo and one. It's pure. On the season, he's got 8 already. The cut by White. Pritchard found him. Drop it off for Jay. See the drought approaching 4 minutes for the Celtics. Brown tries to end it in his first half. He fires from the low and sticks it. We are money from Brown against Rollins.
wasn't some unavoidable outcome forced by circumstances. It came after a very public flirtation with a completely different star. Rumors about a possible Giannis Antetokounmpo pursuit swirled through Boston's front office earlier in the offseason, before ultimately going nowhere, and it was reportedly in the aftermath of that pursuit falling through that Brown's name started circulating in trade conversations. In other words, Boston appears to have dangled its own homegrown finals MVP, partly as fallout from chasing a star who never actually arrived. So when you put the full picture together, here's Boston's actual problem heading into this season. They traded a peak value all-star for aging money that barely helped their cap situation. That trade directly triggered LeBron James joining a conference rival.
Loose ball, Jaquez saves it, tipped by Shireman. Being chased by Smith behind.
Brown with three. Brown makes a move with one, floats it up, and he gets the roll. Jaylen Brown finishes. 7 rebounds, and he beats the buzzer to end the third.
Brown stepping back. Gets a 3.
The player they let go is publicly motivated, still elite, and now surrounded by more talent than he's ever had in his career. And the guy left holding the franchise together, Jayson Tatum, is doing it solo for the first time, coming off a serious injury, with expectations that haven't dropped an inch. Every single time Philadelphia and Boston meet this season, Brown gets to walk into that building with a real chance to make a very public point. And if the Sixers' new roster comes together the way people around the league expect, Boston isn't just going to be watching a former teammate succeed somewhere else, they're going to be watching the exact trade they made turn into the reason a rival became a genuine championship threat. So here's what I want to know. Do you think Boston panics if this trade backfires? Or does Brad Stevens stand by the long-term plan no matter what happens this season? Drop your take in the comments below. I want to hear from both Celtics and Sixers fans on this one. And if you want more breakdowns like this as the season plays out, hit that like button and subscribe. See you in the next one.